From the crossroads of America, we're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the San Francisco 49ers and the Indianapolis Colts. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And here we go from Indy. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's the long back on the handoff. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Here's JTT working off the line, hauling him down there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back-to-back carries here. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Into the red zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 Lions. Ready?
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. 2nd down carry for Taylor. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Taylor again. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Hand off here for Brooks. And he's running forward, halted after a couple of yards. Luke Martin making that play.
He's taken down.
Sometimes it's not about flash and sizzle, Kate. Sometimes it's about old school football. Give your fullback the ball, and he's going to go get you a couple yards.
Ready, set.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Set. Ready. Viking 18. Go.
Richardson now. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Out is Jake Bates, ready to try to knock this through. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit stays at 7.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
They'll run here on 1st down. Winning their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And that's sent to the ground by the defender and incomplete. Wasn't one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. Setting up the screen. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives the 49ers the 1st.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Thrown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. First carry here for Jordan James. Makes the tackle. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's second down coming up.
I love that. I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Man in motion here. We give here to the motion man. It looks like we can call it back 4 yards in the end. Brandon Jones up for the stop. Now we have a momentary stoppage for an injured Colts as they get somebody out there to tend to him. This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Maddox Trujillo on to handle this field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
Takes it just shy of that end zone. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Here we go. Set. Deputy Lion.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it's third down.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Got it. Ready?
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Let go.
No throw. Third and long. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. And he's into the end zone for the pick 6 for San Francisco. Another score here in this first quarter, Brock, as they continue dominating in this opening frame.
You know what I love here, Kate? This defense is seizing on a sputtering opponent, and they're actively trying not just to defend the lead, but to add to it.
Gio checks on the extra point. And the 49ers take a 3-possession lead.
17. Colts, nothing.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on, come on. Ready?
After the pick, Richardson back to the air. Here comes the screen for Etienne. Room to work at the 35. And he gets it forward all the way to the 44. They get 23 on that one. And it'll be first down Colts. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Back. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready?
Richardson on first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing now, Richardson. Left side into the hands of Warren. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's Etienne on first down. Up to the races, middle of the field. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts lower the deficit they face. Travis Etienne, the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Colts cut the lead down to 10. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. Our score, 17-7. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Plenty of time to attack that deficit, but here we go. They're attacking already, going on sides in the first half. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. He's first and 10. Play action now. Purdy. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a 16-point ball game.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that was scary, and he just made it pay.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers take a 3-possession lead. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Set it. Ready.
They make the handoff. Now Richardson. Hits him on the out route. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Stephanie! Bronco 80.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one nabbed by Warren. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So 1st down from the 41.
70, ready. Lightning 18. Let's go.
Taylor now up the middle. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
On the double.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
They go again with Taylor. 2nd down run gets him 5. Now they've got 3rd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
3rd and just 2 to go.
60 vices.
Taylor trying to run for this first. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
A loss of a yard.
Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Well, they're in a pretty big hole already, Brock. They're going to pass on the field goal and keep chasing that touchdown. Trying to throw for it with Richardson. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. There's a give inside to James. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
down, they'll run. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Get set,
From the gun is Purdy. Completed over the middle. And this one does not go far.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
Colts in the nickel set on 3rd. Here he goes, 3rd and long. On the move, past the 40. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
A give now from the gun. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. That's one right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On 3rd down, Purdy taking a shot deep here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. He's going to field this at the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Back. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Caught. Nice game left side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
First down throw here from Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contest.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. Ball to screen to Taylor. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Let's see what they went with. Third down.
Ready? No.
Richardson to throw again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Desperation's a tricky thing, Kate. You love defenses when they're desperate and they're just playing on edge. But offensively, you're in a hole like this, the worst thing you can do is get desperate in a sack. Oh, it only adds further insult to injury.
Colts going to kick this away now on fourth, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. And they could really use a good one here. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out. First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Short pass brought in, but it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And nearly a first down there. He's stuck to the 24.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on third and short.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Get set.
First down, Purdy to throw. Taking a deep shot here. That's complete inside the 35. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get more points to end a lopsided first half. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Colts 7.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Fields this one at the 3. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins.
Go. Ready?
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
He was brought down at the
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready? Go.
They'll stick with the ground game here. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Rig it. Ready. Hut.
Starting the 3rd with Taylor. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Here we go. Here we go.
To the air on this 1st down. Richardson rolling out to his left. He's going to keep it this time. And this is taken ahead to the 37th. Brought down by Fred Warner.
Positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Come on. Ready.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Ready, set.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Let's go.
Richardson back to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Ready, ready.
He'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
They go right back to ETN. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready. Panther 60. Panthers.
Throw here, 3rd down. He has the 1st over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
1st and 10.
I know the combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Get it. Viking 18. Ready.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. That throw intended for Tyler Warren. So that brings up 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level with so much speed and length. You got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He's still going at the 30. And he gets him close to 6 yards there before going out. 3rd down is next.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
On the jump.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Tag. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Once more now. It's Richardson. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
So even after the near turnover, Brock, offense still getting the call here. It's 4th down.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Throwing again, Richardson. He finds him beyond the marker. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready. Bronco 80. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's 2nd down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
There's a screen for Giddens. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. We're going to get a timeout here. Play clock was down to 4 seconds. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up 4th and long.
I'm not sure if he expected him to go up and get that or not, Kate, or if that was the only spot he felt like he could deliver it safely. This guy's got the goods to bring those types of throws in, but not this time.
Bates' kick is up and good. And that brings it back within 3 scores at least. The gap now 24.
Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, well, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set.
Playing with James. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now run, James. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the 49ers the first.
first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Get set.
They'll run here on first down. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Now Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
You know those elite zone defenses in basketball, Kate, it just feels like they're everywhere, clogging up every passing lane. This quarterback, well, he felt the same thing when he dropped back, nowhere to go but for a sack.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
18, what's up?
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
First and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Ready?
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Come on. Set.
Taylor trying the left side. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Colts who have the football. Given the score, they're going to need points every time out from here on. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
60 Bison. Ready?
Air it out on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Now, can't blame them looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Desperation time here. Throwing the out route complete. And he's taken down at the 30. How about 19 yards on 4th down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Ready? 70 Lions.
Richardson on 1st and 10. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
They'll throw again. Richardson. Hits him on the out route. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Gain of 15 there. And it'll be first down, Colts.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Here we go. Bronco 80. Steady.
From the red zone on first. And this is going to go incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now we've got to regroup for second down.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Second down carry for Taylor. Only can get his yard here, bro. It's going to be third down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Two. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll throw. Third and long. Oh, Richardson fumbled it. And they scoop it up. Time to push the line. And that's going to be close to an outright disaster, Brock, because he winds up losing a ton of yards on the play. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got fourth down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Desperation time here on fourth. He's got it near the 10. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
A 50% hit rate on fourth down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate. And that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. He's at midfield. 30 at the 20. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers continue piling it on here in the fourth.
Okay, we are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you it's about the guys up front, the receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers continue piling on to this lead. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Return starts from the goal line. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Get it. 19. Ready.
On the shotgun, it's Richardson. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5.
Ready. Go.
Back to throw, here's Richardson. Looking for his back, but he will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, and discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Get up.
Richardson. Looking right, and he finds it. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Give him 5 on the play, and that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Let's go now. 60 Eagle, 6.
Richardson to throw again. That's going to be caught by his back. It's Giddens. Ooh, he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Cougar 19. Ready,
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
18 Cardinal, 8.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Ready. 60 bicep. Ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. It's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
So Rigoberto Sanchez, the man who will send this flying on 4th down. And another mistake for them here. This punt had way too much on it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Run now with James. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
Get set.
Here's James running right. They crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate. And that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Get set.
Handoff here to Davis. That 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Here's a give inside to James. He's going to be stopped well shy of that first down marker. Call it a yard. That means fourth down coming up. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. Surprisingly, had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 21-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Get up. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They fake the handoff. Now Richardson. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Ready, set. Let's go. Cougar 19, go.
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fred, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Second quarterback run here. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They're drawn up for it. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And if we're honest, Brock, you and I could have been making dinner plans well before this one wrapped. An absolute show of force to win this one by the margin they did. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the 49ers as we say so long from Indy.